How does one avoid becoming the designated photographer for the whole trip? Ever find yourself behind the lens, snapping away while everyone else soaks in the scenery? Being the designated photographer on trips can be a blessing wrapped in a curse, offering perks like capturing special moments, yet often feeling like a never-ending job. If you felt this way, you're not alone. Many travelers, eager to enjoy their vacation, find themselves unwillingly burdened with the photographer's role. But how can you enjoy the trip without saying goodbye to your camera? Understanding the balance between taking memorable photos and being stuck behind the camera is crucial. It's about setting boundaries while still participating in capturing the group's adventures. By recognizing the joy of the moment and finding creative ways to share photography duties, you'll ensure that everyone, including you, gets to cherish the vacation moments firsthand. Understanding the designated photographer phenomenon. Ever felt trapped behind a lens while everyone else is enjoying the view? Being the designated photographer can feel like being a permanent spectator to your own vacation. It's a job that often falls on one unsuspecting traveler, turning their adventure into a chore. Let's dive into why this happens and what it means for those who find themselves with a camera in hand instead of a cocktail. The role of a designated photographer. When you become the designated photographer, it's like becoming your group's unofficial historian. You're expected to capture every smile, landmark, and sunset. It's not just about taking good photos, it's about telling the story of the trip. This role can come with a hefty list of expectations. 1. Capturing memories. From candid shots to posed group photos, capturing moments is a top priority. 1. You might be praised or blamed based on how photo albums turn out. 2. Availability. Your presence is often required at every picturesque moment. 2. Sunrise at the beach? 2. You're there. 2. Dinner at a fancy restaurant? 2. Camera ready. 3. Tech expertise. There's an assumption that you know the best angles, lighting tricks, and even how to edit photos on the fly. Being the designated photographer means you're relied upon to make memories last forever. It's a responsibility that carries a lot of weight, and not everyone is up for it. Social dynamics at play. So, why you? How did you end up with this role while your friends are carefree and camera-free? The dynamics at play are as intricate as a dance. It often boils down to group relationships and assumed skills. 1. Perceived skills. Maybe you've been complimented on your photography before, or you own a nice camera. 1. Your skills might have landed you the role, even if you didn't volunteer. 2. Friendship roles. In any group, people naturally fall into certain roles. 2. If you're the organized one, the caretaker, or simply a people pleaser, you might find yourself volunteered for this task. 3. Avoiding conflict. Sometimes, it's simpler to say yes and take on the role than to create awkwardness by refusing. 3. You might worry about seeming unhelpful or letting down your friends. Navigating these dynamics can feel as tricky as walking a tightrope. Speaking up might feel uncomfortable, but sometimes it's necessary to ensure you also get to enjoy the trip. Understanding these social cues can help you manage your role without missing out on the fun. Setting boundaries before the trip. When planning a trip, the excitement of new adventures often overshadows the small details, like who will be the trip's photographer. While capturing memories is important, it shouldn't fall on one person to document every moment. Setting boundaries before the trip starts can help ensure everyone enjoys the journey equally. Here's how you can establish these boundaries effectively. Communicate your intentions. It's crucial to speak up before the trip begins. Addressing your intentions early helps manage expectations. Let your friends know that while you love snapping a few photos, you don't want to carry the responsibility alone. Try starting the conversation like this. Hey everyone, I'm really looking forward to our trip. Just a heads up, I'd love to spend time exploring without always being the one behind the camera. Let's make sure we're all enjoying the experience. This approach is about being open and transparent. You avoid building resentment and ensure your friends understand your perspective. They might not even realize they assume you'll handle all the photography. By expressing your desire to focus on the experience, you're setting a positive tone for the trip. Suggest shared responsibilities. Sharing responsibilities can often feel like balancing a seesaw. If one side is too heavy, the other can't rise. A collaborative approach to photography ensures everyone gets to sit on both sides of the seesaw. Propose that everyone take turns being the official photographer for a day or during specific activities. Here's an idea. How about we rotate being the photographer each day? That way, everyone can be in some photos and also get a chance to enjoy the moments to the fullest. This suggestion not only spreads the workload but also allows for diverse perspectives and creativity in your trip album. Each person adds their unique touch to the collection of photos, making the memories even richer. By communicating your intentions and suggesting shared responsibilities, you pave the way for a more balanced and enjoyable trip where everyone feels involved and valued. During the trip, strategies to avoid being the sole photographer. You're on an amazing trip, surrounded by friends, and all you want is to enjoy every moment. But somehow, you end up as the designated photographer, missing the fun while everyone else poses for countless pictures. To ensure this doesn't happen, follow these practical strategies. Limit your camera time. The first step to breaking free from being the sole photographer is to set limits on your camera time. Establish specific times during the day when you'll focus on taking pictures, and stick to them. Perhaps you decide to snap photos only during the morning or evening, allowing yourself to enjoy the rest of the day without a camera in hand. This helps reduce pressure on you and ensures you have ample time to relax and enjoy each location. Encourage others to contribute. Motivating your travel companions to take part in the photography can also lighten the load. Make taking photos a shared experience. Suggest a photo challenge where everyone captures their favorite moment of the day, then share these memories at dinner. Often, people just need a little push to get involved, and by making it a fun group activity, you create a team spirit where everyone contributes rather than relying on a single person. Utilize technology. Tech can be your best friend when it comes to sharing and managing photos. Use apps that allow real-time photo sharing and collaboration. Cloud storage services, like Google Photos or shared albums on iCloud, enable everyone to upload their snaps instantly. This way, no one person is burdened with the task of capturing each moment. It also means everyone can access the photos anytime, which takes the pressure off you to deliver everyone's personal albums post-trip. Taking these steps ensures that your vacation is a shared experience, without the stress of shouldering all the photography tasks. Remember, the goal is to enjoy your trip to the fullest while still capturing those special moments. Post-trip. Managing expectations. Once the trip wraps up, you might feel a blend of relief and lingering exhaustion from being the go-to photographer. But managing expectations doesn't end when the trip does. It's about setting boundaries and ensuring everyone values and appreciates your work. So, how do you navigate these waters without losing your cool or goodwill with friends? Share your photos selectively. You've captured countless memories with your trusty camera or phone. Now comes the part where you decide how to release them into the wild. Sharing photos doesn't mean you have to unleash an avalanche of images on your friends. Instead, think of it as curating an art gallery. Select only the best shots that highlight the joy and essence of the trip. 1. Prioritize. Choose photos that capture key moments, like a sunset at the beach or a group selfie at a landmark. 1. Avoid sharing every single shot, as it can overwhelm and reduce appreciation for each photo. 2. Collaborate. Before sharing, ask your friends if they have any requests. 2. Maybe someone really enjoyed a particular scene or moment and would love to have that memory. 3. Platforms matter. Consider where you share your photos. 3. A private album on a cloud service could be ideal for a select audience, while social media might only get a highlight reel. This makes sharing feel equitable, ensuring your hard work is appreciated without feeling like you're dumping a digital photo album on anyone's lap. Reflect on your experience after all is said and done. Take a moment to think about how being the designated photographer impacted your trip. Did you enjoy the experience, or did it feel more like a chore? This self-reflection not only helps you understand your own feelings but also sets the stage for managing future adventures. 1. Balance. Think about how your role affected your enjoyment. 1. Was it exciting capturing memories for everyone? Or did you miss out on certain activities because you were busy snapping pictures? 2. Feedback loop. Discuss with friends how they felt about your role. 2. Would they be willing to take turns next time, or did they appreciate your work so much that it enhanced their trip? 3. Adaptation. Use these reflections to inform future trips. 3. You might decide to set firmer boundaries next time or even suggest a rotation system for photography duties. This reflective practice isn't just about better trips in the future. It's about understanding and owning your role in the group's dynamic. In essence, it's about making sure your camera doesn't become your ball and chain. Conclusion: taking a break from the lenses can truly transform your travel adventures. By setting boundaries early, you remind the group that everyone deserves a chance to enjoy the scenery beyond the camera viewfinder. Share the responsibility by rotating tasks, and you'll foster a sense of teamwork that enhances the experience for all. Remember, it's not just about capturing memories but living them fully. Encourage your companions to take their turn behind the lens, so everyone walks away with stories and snapshots. This approach ensures that your trip remains an enjoyable journey rather than a job assignment. As you plan your next getaway, consider how these strategies might reshape your adventures. Perhaps you've been there before, stuck behind the camera, and now have some fresh insights to share. What could others learn from your experiences? Thanks for reading, and feel free to leave your thoughts below. Safe travels!